Let's talk about what it's like to work in the space industry and innovation and engineering a little bit. In the last couple of years, well, actually a little bit longer than that, maybe the last 5 or 6 years, competition from new private companies has emerged. It's kind of forced some companies like Boeing, Lockheed's, ULA's of the world to operate a little bit differently. From somebody who's in their 20s and getting into this field, does ULA feel like it's an innovative place, and how do you think that's affected the company?
So I think it has been enormously beneficial to our company. There has been a period of us performing the job that we were assigned by the government to launch payloads, but then we've had some competition come up and kind of upend the way of thinking for the space industry. And that's forced us to adapt and also consider what we're doing for the future of our company. And I think it's really put our feet to the fire, and now we're in this cool arms race between companies to try to innovate the most in space. And I believe we have a great competitive advantage, and our competitors are doing fantastic things as well. And so we're just thrilled that it's an all-American type of attack at space, and not some other countries advancing on our reach.
What do you hope the United States can achieve in your lifetime in space?
Oh, the possibilities are pretty endless, but I believe within 20 to 40 years, you will see a large presence of humans in space. I believe that we will have colonists on the moon and maybe even colonists on Mars or other places. That's not impossible by any means. It's just an engineering problem. If we solve some basic economics of space, then we'll unlock all of its potential, I think.
And you're going to be a part of that.
I hope to be a part of that.
What would you tell this is a Brevard Public Schools program, and we serve a lot of students and families. Mm-hmm. If you were going to give some advice to somebody who is in high school right now about what courses they should take or what they ought to go study in order to get into this field, what do you recommend?
Well, that's a great question. I totally recommend someone who's in high school to really pay attention in math and science, because math may seem weird and boring right now, but it totally is how we understand the world today.
It's the language you speak.
It's the language that the entire world speaks together, no matter what your native tongue is, English, Spanish, Chinese. Like, math is the unifying language, and there are great problems for the human race to tackle, and math is definitely going to be the way to do it.
So Nick, as we close out, where will you be on the day of this launch?
Oh, for the day of this launch, I plan on watching it from somewhere on the Air Force Base. I've actually never seen a Delta Heavy launch before, so this will be the first for me.
It's a big fire.
Huge fireball. It's going to be in the middle of the night, so I'm expecting the whole horizon to light up in some type of a glow. It's going to be great.